Have you ever imagined that the key to attracting money could be within your own mind? What if I told you that, in just 7 days, you could completely change your financial reality? It may sound crazy, but the truth is that, according to Neville Goddard, the way you think and feel about money is the main force that determines whether you will have it or not. And the best part? You don't need to be an economics genius or have an initial investment to get started. All you need to do is change the way you see the world, align your mind with abundance, and wait for the universe to manifest the rest. In this video, I will show you exactly how to do this with a simple, direct, and powerful method. Are you ready to learn the secret? So, let's go. Imagine for a moment that the universe has a secret code, a kind of password that unlocks riches and opportunities. Neville Goddard, one of the greatest scholars of the human mind, discovered this code and revealed that, in just 7 days, anyone can use it to attract money. Does it seem magical? In fact, it is pure science of the mind, a principle based on the law of attraction. The question is, are you ready to try something that could completely change your relationship with money? The truth is that the reality around you is not fixed, but rather a reflection of what you believe and feel. If you live in scarcity, it's because your mind is programmed to see lack. But if you know how to use your imagination and emotion correctly, you can create a financial flow that previously seemed impossible. Neville teaches that a simple adjustment in the way of thinking is enough for the universe to respond in surprising ways. And the most fascinating thing? This does not require excessive physical effort, just a deep understanding of the law of attraction. Now, think about it. What if there was a specific, step-by-step method that would guarantee this transformation? Something that, in just 1 week, started to bring clear signs that your financial reality is changing? Well, that's exactly what we're going to explore now. But first, you need to understand, why does this work so well? When Neville Goddard talks about manifestation, he is not just talking about something ethereal or esoteric. It refers to the power of the human mind to create the reality it wants to experience. According to him, the subconscious mind is like a sponge that absorbs everything that is printed on it, whether conscious or not. And best of all, you can use this to your advantage by applying the principles of the law of attraction to shape your financial life. The secret is how you use your imagination and emotions to program this mental processor. In simple terms, all you have to do is imagine what you want as if it were already real. It may seem strange at first, but this is based on the principle of the law of attraction. The mind attracts to itself what it focuses on with intensity. When you focus on a vision of wealth and abundance, your mind begins to generate solutions, ideas, and even opportunities that align with that image. This is not a mere theory, but a universal truth that has always been within our reach, but many do not know how to use it. If you want to see this happen in your life, the first step is to understand that your thoughts and feelings have absolute power over what you manifest. If you have doubts about the feasibility of this, just look at stories of people who transformed their financial lives through this same mentality. And that's just the beginning. The right mindset is, without a doubt, the foundation of any true financial transformation. Many people fail to achieve prosperity because they carry limiting beliefs about money. For example, have you ever noticed how some people say that money is dirty or that rich people are greedy? These negative beliefs about wealth are like invisible chains that keep a person in scarcity. But the good news is that it is possible to change this, starting by adjusting your view of money. You need to understand that money in itself is neither good nor bad, but rather a tool, a means to achieve greater things. Changing the way you see money is essential to aligning your mind with prosperity. This means changing your beliefs from, "I don't deserve it," to, "I am worthy of abundance." For this, the law of attraction comes into action, because by changing your thoughts, you begin to attract more and more opportunities. The idea is to start acting as if you were already in this new reality of wealth. A good exercise to practice this is, for example, thinking about simple things you already have and being grateful for them. Imagine yourself living in abundance, shopping without worrying about prices, or traveling to incredible places. By practicing this every day, you begin to tune your mind to the frequency of prosperity. And when you start thinking like a prosperous person, the universe starts to respond. Changing your mindset is the key to unlocking your financial potential. And now that you have that in mind, it's time to take the next step. Imagination is the magic key that opens the doors to abundance. Neville Goddard stated that everything we can visualize in our mind is already in the process of being created in the universe. In other words, what you imagine with clarity and emotion, the universe begins to shape according to your thoughts. This is one of the greatest tools of the law of attraction, the ability to imagine what you want as if it were already reality. When you start visualizing, it's not just about seeing images, but about feeling as if it's already happening. And best of all, no matter how unlikely it seems, the more vivid and detailed your visualization, the stronger the energy you emit, and therefore the faster things begin to align for you. Imagine you are going to the bank, and you see your bank balance with the exact amount you want. How would you feel? The emotion generated by this scene, more than any image, is what creates the real attraction. This is the secret Neville shared. Imagination is the point of origin of all manifestation. A simple example of visualization is, at night, before you go to sleep, close your eyes and see yourself living the life you want. Imagine yourself receiving the money you need. Visualize the scene in detail, with all your senses: the smell, the sensation, the colors, and even the sounds. The more real you make this experience in your mind, the more powerful the impact will be on the physical world. And when visualizing, you will realize that what remains now is to act in accordance with this vision. But how to do this on a daily basis? When the challenge begins, the first step is to give clear direction to what you want to manifest. The law of attraction works like a compass. Without a defined destination, she cannot guide him. So what do you want to achieve financially? Do you want a specific amount or a stable financial situation? Define exactly what you want. There is no point wishing for more money in a vague way. Be clear, specific, and bold. If you have a number in mind, write it down, visualize it, and let it enter your consciousness. Now, why is this so important? Well, by setting your intention, you are creating a mind map for your subconscious mind to follow. Without this clarity, your mind becomes lost, trying to find a path without knowing what the final destination is. So take some time to think. What would be enough for you? An increase in your salary, a bonus, a new business opportunity? Be specific, because the clearer you are, the easier it will be for the universe to respond to your vibration. To practice this, write down your intention on paper and say out loud every day what you want to manifest. Visualize the value or situation you want while imagining the feelings it would bring to you. With the intention defined, the path begins to open up. And now that you're starting to give direction to your manifestation, the next step is to start feeling like you've already achieved your goal. But how to do this? The second day of the challenge is one of the most powerful. Feeling the emotion of wealth as if it were already yours. The law of attraction not only responds to thoughts, but also to the emotions those thoughts generate. When you start to imagine your prosperous financial life, the key is to get in touch with the emotions associated with that prosperity. How would you feel if your bank account balance grew unexpectedly? How would you feel when you bought what you always wanted without worrying about the price? This emotion, more than any thought, is the fuel to attract what you want. Many people fail at this stage because they only think about money, but don't feel what it would be like to live in abundance. Imagine you have just received a significant amount of money. What is the first thing you would do? Who would you celebrate with? How would this change your day? By diving into this emotion, you activate the law of attraction much more effectively. You begin to tune your vibration to the frequency of wealth, And oddly enough, the universe begins to bring opportunities, people, and events that align with this frequency. To practice, try a simple exercise. Every day, take a few minutes and imagine yourself living the life you want. Feel the gratitude and pleasure as if it were now. When you feel these emotions, close your eyes, breathe deeply, and fully engage in the experience. The more you feel, the faster the universe will begin to respond. And as you do this, the next step is to create a language of success through powerful affirmations. But how do you start programming your mind effectively? On day 3 of the challenge, it's time to strengthen your mind with powerful affirmations. Affirmations are positive statements that help reprogram the subconscious mind, and when done consistently, they can have a profound impact on your reality. The law of attraction responds directly to how you see and feel. So, when using affirmations, you are reinforcing the idea that you deserve and already have what you want. Start by saying out loud phrases like, "Money flows to me easily and in large quantities," or "I am a magnet for prosperity." However, remember, words must be said with emotion. It's no use just saying words without believing them. When you repeat an affirmation with complete conviction, your brain begins to accept it as truth. This is the mental reprogramming process that Neville Goddard talks about. An excellent practice is to repeat your affirmations in the morning, when you wake up, and at night, before going to sleep, while imagining yourself living the reality you describe. The goal is to make these words become as natural as breathing, until your subconscious mind begins to operate according to your new beliefs. To intensify the effect of affirmations, write them down and post them in visible places, such as on your bathroom mirror or computer screen. This helps you stay focused and consistent. With this, you are already shaping your reality with the words you choose, and over time, your mind will begin to create a new identity, aligned with prosperity. Now, as you create these affirmations, you may realize that they need to be complemented by a clear vision for your life. And this is where night viewing comes in. How can it speed up this process? We've reached the 4th day of the challenge, and it's time to take a deeper step in the manifestation process. Nighttime visualization. This is one of Neville Goddard's most effective methods, and it could be the turning point for what you want. Visualization is the practice of imagining yourself living the reality you want to create, but the secret is to do it before bed. When you relax at night, your mind is more receptive, and by visualizing, you are planting a seed in your subconscious that will germinate while you sleep. Neville's technique is simple. Lie down, close your eyes, and create a detailed mental scene where you already experience the abundance you desire. If your goal is a specific financial amount, visualize yourself going to the bank and seeing your account balance with the exact number. Imagine the feelings this awakens in you: joy, gratitude, relief. Feel the emotion of the moment as if it were real, because according to the law of attraction, there is no difference between what you imagine and what is real. This is what creates such a strong vibration that the universe begins to bring this reality to you. To make this have an even stronger impact, when viewing, focus on all the details that make this scene as real as possible. Imagine the sounds, the environment around you, the sensations you would feel. By doing this before bed, your subconscious begins to work to bring about the circumstances necessary for this vision to become a reality. And as you visualize each night, you begin to realize something powerful. Your reality begins to reflect what you imagine. But how can you act as if you have already achieved wealth? That will be the next step. On the 5th day, we come to a powerful concept that Neville Goddard teaches, the law of assumption. What does this mean? Basically, it's acting like you already have what you want. The idea is to assume that your manifestation is already a reality, even before you see any evidence of it in the physical world. This is what makes the law of attraction work even more intensely. When you act like you're already a millionaire, your behavior, your choices, and even your vibrations change. And naturally, the universe begins to align with this new version of you. For example, if you want to attract a new business opportunity, start acting like a successful businessman. Prepare yourself mentally for meetings. Be organized. Make decisions quickly and with confidence. If you want to increase your income, start acting as if you already have that money. What would you do differently if you had a full bank account? This type of mindset not only changes your behavior, but also adjusts your vibrational frequency to what you are attracting. Remember, the universe responds to the energy you emit. Now, to put this into practice, a good tip is to put on the mindset of your future self. If you were already financially prosperous, how would your day start? What would be your first actions? By starting to live your life as if you were already there, you open the way for the universe to hand over to you what you have already claimed as yours. And as you act in this way, the next step is to eliminate doubts and maintain absolute certainty. How can we deal with the doubts that arise in this process? We've reached day 6, and now it's time to face one of the biggest challenges when it comes to manifestation: self-doubt. Even if you have followed all the previous steps, it is natural that at some point, your mind starts to question whether all this really works. But here's the key. Doubt is the biggest enemy of manifestation. The law of attraction works based on absolute trust. The more you believe that something is already happening, the faster it manifests. Doubt weakens your energy and vibration, and the universe responds to this too. To eliminate doubt, the secret is in unshakable faith. When you start to feel that insecurity creeping in, take a deep breath and remember that everything you want is already on its way. A good trick is to use affirmations like, "I trust the process," or "the universe is working for me now." These phrases help reprogram your mind and strengthen your confidence. Remember that doubt is just a reflection of an old mental pattern that you have the power to transform. Every time you feel doubt creep in, shift your perspective and remember, you are the creator of your reality. Additionally, if you start to notice that doubt is taking over, a good exercise is to remember a previous situation in which something you wanted manifested. By mentally reliving the gratitude and confidence of this experience, you will bring to the surface the certainty that the same thing can happen again. Doubt has no power when you connect with your inner confidence. And now, as you eliminate doubt, the next step is to practice detachment and trust that manifestation will happen. How can we let go of this desire without becoming anxious about it? We've reached the 7th and final day of the challenge. And here's the final secret: let go and trust. Many people fail at this stage because they become obsessed with manifesting, and obsession creates anxiety. Real key to manifestation, according to Neville Goddard, is to surrender your intention to the universe and trust that it is taking care of everything. When you practice detachment, you stop trying to control the how and when, and simply believe that what you want is already on the way. The law of attraction needs space to operate, and anxiety blocks that flow. Trust is the basis of all manifestation. Once you have followed all of the previous steps, setting your intention, feeling the emotions of abundance, affirming your new reality, and visualizing the life you want, the last step is to let go. This means not getting attached to the result and not constantly looking to see if the money is coming. When you let go, you release resistance and allow the universe to work on your behalf. If you remain open and receptive, what you want comes to you in unexpected and wonderful ways. An excellent exercise to practice detachment is, at the end of your nightly visualization, to feel inner peace and the certainty that your desire is already being fulfilled. This helps release any anxiety. The key is to trust the process and divine timing. With this, the universe aligns itself to bring you what you want perfectly and at the right time. And now, with the certainty that the manifestation is on its way, it's time to notice the signs and small signs that the money is about to arrive. What signs should you look for to know you are on the right path? As you follow your path, it is critical to be aware of the signs that your manifestation is underway. The universe always sends small hints before a big change happens. The law of attraction is not a matter of waiting and seeing, but of noticing the little signs that indicate things are moving in the right direction. These signs can come in many forms: an unexpected business opportunity, a meeting with someone who can help you, or even a simple thought that seems to come out of nowhere and brings a solution. Pay attention, because these signs may be discreet, but they will always be there. Sometimes you may notice a sequence of events that at first glance seem random, but are interconnected in ways that make it easier for you to achieve your desire. For example, perhaps you have thought of a specific value that you would like to manifest, and the next day you receive a gift or an offer of money that, although not the exact value, is an indication that the energy of prosperity is already flowing your way. The secret is to recognize these signs as confirmation that the universe is responding to your request. This creates more confidence and keeps your vibration high. And here's an important key. Don't expect everything to happen dramatically or immediately. The signs may be subtle, but when you pay attention, you will see that the universe is always sending you little messages. These signs are a reminder that you are on the right path. Now that you are observing these signs, the next step is to look at the real experiences of people who applied this methodology and had concrete results. What will it be like when you have your own story to tell? The time has come to look at the real stories of people who applied the Neville Goddard method and transformed their finances. Many people around the world have used the same techniques you are learning to manifest wealth, and the results are simply stunning. From stories of unexpected small amounts of money to major financial transformations, these stories serve as proof that the power of the mind is limitless. What these testimonials have in common is that each individual followed the process consistently, believed in the power of their mind, and let the universe do its work. For example, there are stories of people who started using prosperity affirmations every day, and at the end of a week, they were offered a job with a much higher salary than expected. Others reported an unexpected payment on an old debt, or even an inheritance that was saved. But the most interesting thing about these stories is not the money itself, but the internal transformation that these people underwent when applying the method. They changed their mindsets, became more confident, and began to see the world with different eyes. This is what the law of attraction does. It changes your perception, and external reality follows this change. These testimonials are living proof that the process works. But the amazing thing is that you could be the next one to tell your story. By consistently applying the steps you've learned so far, you too can see incredible changes in your financial life. After all, the universe makes no distinction between one person or another. He responds to everyone who applies the law of attraction with faith and consistency. Now that you know that this method has already brought results to many people, the next step is to transform this knowledge into action and continue applying the teachings to achieve prosperity. How will you start taking action consistently? Now that you've made it this far, the big question is, what's next? You have a clear map with all the tools and methods you need to transform your financial life. But the key now is consistency. It's not about doing these exercises for just 7 days and expecting everything to happen magically. It's about building a new mindset, a high vibration that will continually attract prosperity. The next step is to continue practicing every day with absolute confidence. The manifestation process is continuous, and each day you will get even closer to the reality you want to create. Apply the techniques you've learned while staying focused on your vision of abundance. Money will start to arrive in unexpected ways, but to do that, you need to stay on the path without getting distracted. Keep your affirmations, keep practicing night visualization, and never doubt the power of your mind. The universe is responding to every thought, every feeling, every action you take. Now that you understand how to use the law of attraction, it's time to dig deeper, explore further, and expand your financial horizons. Don't forget that you are the creator of your own reality. And now, with this new mindset, you have the power to create the prosperous life you've always dreamed of. If you continue dedicating yourself to these practices, the transformation you so desire will be inevitable. So what are you going to do today to keep moving forward? Are you ready to take the next step on your financial journey and become the best version of yourself? The future is waiting for you. And now, after learning all these powerful techniques and steps to manifest money, the question is, will you take action and apply everything you've seen here? Remember, true transformation doesn't just happen in thought, it requires action. The universe responds to your energy, and if you follow these steps with confidence and consistency, the financial changes you so desire will be inevitable. So stop for a moment and think, what will you do now to take the next step towards your prosperity? Leave your opinion here in the comments, or tell me how you are applying the law of attraction in your life. Oh, and subscribe to the channel. And turn on notifications to continue learning about how to transform your reality and achieve success. The universe is ready to give you everything you want. Now it's up to you.